My name is Springer, the Autobots' first and still the best triple changer. Rodimusbill here, and today we're going to review Autobot Springer, Voyager class of Transformers, Siege, Warfare, Cybertron Trilogy figure. First, we'll look at the box. It is Transformers, Generations, Takara Tomy. Here's the Siege logo. And inside, you see the two helicopter rotors. You see his gun. There is a Springer figure. Some very cool artwork of Springer on the side, and it says Voyager class. And on the back, it is Autobot Springer. WFC-S38. Let's see, robot to car in 25 steps, car to helicopter in 26 steps, battlemaster compatible, and choose weapon loadout. Now this is the most accurate cartoon Springer to date from the old 1986 Transformers the movie. Alright, now let's get this guy out of the package and review him. And now we have Springer right out of the box, but first we're going to go through his weapons. Here is one helicopter blade, also a sword. And according to the directions, the sword is called the Air Slice Chopper Blade. Next we're going to do this one gun with the top and the bottom. And this is called the Void Blast Capacitor. Next we have the other gun with the smooth top. There you go. This is called the Warp Blaster. And this is just the rotor connector. And if you want to see the instruction booklet, there's the instruction booklet. It tells you how to put the guns and the rotor on the plane. And it tells you how to do the guns and the rotor on the car mode and all that good stuff. And next we're going to do is the blast effects. These come with all the Siege battlemasters, and they have these little connectors right here where you could put that one there. You could put these here. Let's see, you can put that there. And what's good is Lionizer, the swoosh blade that comes with Lionizer, you could fit right here. And that'll fit on the blade. So now he can have his blade, looks like he's moving it through the air. And now battle damage, you've got some more on the side. I don't know why you got some up here. You could do it like this. He's flying. Whoosh. And that is the Siege line gimmick. Everything's compatible. Alright, now let's get rid of those. And now for his weapons, you take the two guns and you can combine them for a big weapon. It could be on a shoulder cannon there, or you could put it here, or you can even do, everything's a 5mm port, so you can weaponize it like we're going to do later on the weaponizers. You can do them there, or you can do them here. Now his blades are also swords, and you can just fit them in their hand. Now, for storage, this is the normal way to do it. If you want, you can turn them around. The blade piece will fit in here, and then you got these little tabs on the side of this. And then you could store his blades on here. Like that. And that, but I don't like that because they don't really stay on that good. And that is all his weaponry. Now, for articulation on Springer, first we'll do the head. is on a 360 degrees. It's got a little up and down movement. Now the arms cannot do 360 degrees. They hit this area right here. And then if you turn them around, this will hit this. So it's one of the few figures where you have limited movement. Now sideways, they will go up like that. They will rotate at the upper thigh or the upper bicep. You've got more than 90 degrees bend. And the hands do turn 360 degrees. Also with this figure, you only have limited waist rotation. It only goes that far. Other arms the same way. Leg is 90 degrees. 90 degrees back. The knee is more than 90, but due to transformation, you almost got like a double bend in the knee. And the feet move, you can swivel up and down. And that is Springer's articulation. And now for some robot-to-robot comparisons. First we're going to bring in Ultra Magnus, Cup, Hot Rod. We're going to recreate the 1986 movie characters that were first introduced. And here's Wheelie. Unfortunately, I do not have an RC movie accurate figure. I do have to get one. Next we're going to do Autobot Siege Deluxe Hound. That is how he compares. Here is Deluxe Ironhide. And then I'm going to bring in all the weaponizers. There is 6-gun. Here is Cog. And the Decepticon Brunt. Here is just the cab version of the Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime. Here is Decepticon Skytread from the Siege line. Here is his fellow Voyager Starscream, so those are about the same size. And then we're going to bring in Voyager Silverbolt and Deluxe Alpha Bravo. So later on we can do helicopter to helicopter or helicopter to jet. And one more comparison, Leader Class Siege Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime. Now, to transform him, we're going to do robot to car mode and then car mode to helicopter mode. So, you want to take off all the weapons. First thing you do in car mode is you're going to lift this tab up. We're going to work on the arms real quick. And then this folds out, this swings in, and this will connect into there. Now do the other arm. Fold this out once, fold this out again, connect the arm, and do that. Then you want to unpeg these, unpeg this, and this whole section is on a hinge right there. So next you want to pull this down, flip the head around, close this back up, and this will just snap like that. So now, oh, and these have a habit of popping out. There, they're just on a friction hinge. You gotta take these pieces and move them. Now, for the legs, in car mode, it's pretty simple. What you want to do is pull this out, and you want to take your finger and pop up the little tail fin and put it back. And this whole thing will rotate like this, and it'll be like that. Other leg, pull this out, fold the tail fin out, put it back together again, rotate this up, and now you can snap these together, and now you got the feet done. So now you want to do is collapse, get the arms out of the way, you want to collapse the car in. There you go. And you want to get this blue right on top of there. Let's get the other side and then we'll work on the arms. Alright. So, those are done for now. And the arms, what you want to do is you're going to fold these up. Now in car mode, these stick out than the grill. In helicopter mode, you'll push them back. So what you want to do is this peg right here is going to go into this slot. So you want to push that up. You might have to move this up with your finger and collapse it in. Other side. Again, this little area right here, you just got to put inside this slot. So you want to straighten that out, straighten that out. Now, for this, you've got these two pegs here and these two. In car mode, it's going to be different. You're going to have these just sit back here like that, and then peg it in, rotate the camera down, and there is Springer's car mode. And it's a pretty cool car mode. Very movie G1-ish accurate. And we'll take a look at it. You've got the yellow grill. You got the yellow up here. You got some silver or gray battle damage. You got battle damage here. You got the Autobot symbol. He's more of a lime green and then dark green where you have more battle damage. You got the yellow-orange thrusters. The blue-gray in the back. You got the tail fins. All the rims are that blue-gray. You got dark gray here. He rolls pretty good. There's the back. Here's the other side. That's why you want to flip over the head so you don't see it in car mode. And there's the top. He's got a clear blue cockpit which you can't open up, but it's still pretty cool. And now for the weapons. These guns, you got options. You can put the guns there, which is fine. You can put the guns on the side. You can put the guns up top. These are all 5mm pegs, and then you could put the guns back there. Or you could take any of the, like this is the Micromaster flak and top shot, and you could do that. Everything's compatible in the size in this series, but the way the instructions has it is you want to take the helicopter rotor thing there. You combine these two guns. You put this on top, and then you plug these into the gun. And this is what the instructions tell you to do. Pretty goofy. You know, it doesn't really stay that good, but it is a way for storage and all these things. And now some vehicle to vehicles. We're going to bring in again all the movie cars. We got Ultra Magnus. We've got Ultra Magnus, Springer, Cup, Hot Rod, and Wheelie. So there's all the movie toys. Next we'll bring in our fellow deluxe, or our fellow that is Ironhide, the Deluxe Siege. This is the Hound Deluxe Siege. This is the cab of the deluxe version Optimus Prime. Also Voyager size. That's how those two guys compare. And then we're going to bring in Deluxe Cog Weaponizer. This is the Deluxe Weaponizer 6-gun. And we're going to bring in Deluxe Weaponizer Brunt. And last, we're going to bring in Leader Class Galaxy Upgrade Optimus, the full entire mode. And that is the Leader Class in the Siege versus the Voyager class. And that is all for vehicle, or at least car mode. And now we're going to transform car to robot mode. So first we want to do is unhook the top of the car like that. And then we have to unhook the arms. Now the main part is, we'll do the arms first. Okay, first you want to pull these down. Now these you want to pull out. They flip over, pull out, and rotate. And then like that, there you go. And then you snap them back in. So this other arm will do it a little smoother. Disconnect it here, pull it down, flip this over. This whole thing goes out. Flip it over, or maybe it goes the other way. You just got to pull them out and make clearance. There you go. And now the arms are done. Okay, now the legs are going to be the big part. Because once you unsnap the legs, sometimes these are hard to snap. Okay. First, what you want to do is put them in a split, and this whole piece gets turned down and rotated. Okay? And then the wheel part right here, extends down. Okay? And then you want to rotate this up and pull this out. Okay, other side. Now, we are going to separate this, pull this out, separate that. Let's do the thigh on this one. Oop. There you go. A lot of twisting and turning. There. So that's what you got. Now you extend the back of the helicopter. And these will all peg in together. There's pegs right there. Peg that in. Peg that in. So now that's what you look like here. Okay, again, now these. So these you want to fold in. These get folded in. And now instead of this piece, you're looking at this piece. It's going to fit right in that groove again. So the arms, now the arms are going to go down. Because what you want now, you want these to be behind that. And instead of that peg going into the arm, it's going to be this one. So you just, and it's going to be right there again. So you just want to peg that in, push this in, other side. Remember, instead of this peg, like in car mode, goes into this arm, you're going to do this, goes into this one. So this goes down, you peg that in, push this together. Everything's done, pegged in. You just got to finagle with it. And now, everything's all pegged in. Everything's tight. There's the bottom of it, the wings. Now you can bring in all his weaponry. Let's get down here. Okay, so we'll put this in here. Now, I like to do these blades. So you got one facing up, so the other facing down. That way they're consistent. And this will just, let's see, and snap it in. Again, you got these two tabs there. And I think these two tabs you actually put into here. In car mode, only the front two tabs slide in. But in helicopter mode, you use all 4. And that is the helicopter mode. And the guns, you can put them either here, or you can put them on the side. Now, they each have, each side has a groove for the gun. The gun with the added part right there. See on the bottom? So you can do this on either side so it finishes flush. See how that folds right in there? Or you can use the gun on the other side. And this, I believe, is how it looks, like that. And it's a nice helicopter mode. I do like how these are different. In car mode, this section sticks out. In helicopter mode, it's pushed back. So it's not just the same vehicle with the add in the back. You got the little wings. Doesn't really do a good job of covering the wheels, either front or back. But use the tail same fin. They use the same tail fin. And then you got the same battle damage. This fits a little different. You got the big gray. I do like these little wings. Help stabilize it. That's pretty neat. And that is the helicopter mode. And the blade does spin pretty good. It goes and goes and goes. Oops. Alright, now let's do some helicopter comparisons. And now for some helicopter mode comparisons. First, we're going to bring in Voyager Starscream. So it's the 2 Voyagers of the Starscream's Tetrajet versus the helicopter of Springer. We're going to bring in 1/2 of Skytread, just the plane part. We're going to bring in 6 Gun again, just because he's a plane, deluxe. And then we're just going to compare with others. This is Silverbolt, Combiner Wars Voyager. Now in the Combiner Wars and Titan Wars series, everything was a lot bigger. The Voyagers were bigger, the Deluxes were bigger, and of course the Leader class were bigger. But that's that one. And then we're going to bring in our fellow helicopter, Alpha Bravo, the Deluxe Combiner Wars. He replaced Slingshot in the aerial bots. Alright, now let's get this guy back into robot mode. Now, back to robot mode. We're going to take off all the weapons and accessories. First we want to do is unhook this, like that. And unhook the arms. And let's just do the arms while we're here. So, fold this down, like that. Flip this over. Push this in, push that down. And then we got one arm done. Other arm, again, push this down. There, push the arm down, rotate it around, push it in, put that in there. Oh, and then we'll just push this there, push that down. We might as well do this now. Push this down, push this down. Alright, so we got his arms done. Next, we're gonna fold these down, and let's just get the hips rotated again. So you want to rotate them and then do that. Okay, rotate them and then fold them down. Now for the legs, well, you want to fold these in, push these up. They're almost ready. Fold this down, flip it, and there's one leg. See, these are easy in this mode. Fold the tail fin in, put that down, flip this over, flip it around, and flip it down. So now his legs are done. Okay, come back up here. Let's get the arms out of the way, and we gotta pull this whole thing on that joint again, Push this down. Yes, this one fell off. These are going to fall off all the time. Nothing you can do about it. And then what we're going to do is get his head out, flip it over, close this up. And now you're just going to rest this right up against here like that. Okay, now what you want to do is this peg is going to slide in here, and then you're going to push up on it. So you're going to pull this up a little. There, and that arm is done. And on the other side, you're just going to bend this a certain way. Let's see. Oh, this is stopping it. There, and that locks in. And then, are we done? Yes, we are done. And now Springer is back in his robot mode. Okay. All his weapons, we'll put that to the side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to weaponize him using our 3 different weaponizers, one at a time. Now first we're going to do Cog. So here is Springer, weaponized with Cog, and we've got the 2 on the feet, we've got the 2 arms here, we've got 2 of Cog's guns here, we've got his big shoulder cannon here, and we'll do the other one for another cannon there. We've got Springer's gun in one, we got the battle effects, and just for the fun of it, I put the blade on the very back in the helicopter mode. And then we got Lionizer as a battlemaster. So here is all Cog. Oops, doesn't really stand. But that is Cog, Springer, all weaponized with Cogs. We got all Cogs, Cog, guns, Cog, Battlemaster, Lionizer, and blast effects. And next we will do 6 gun. And here we have 6 gun. Again, you got the 2 feet, you got the 2 wings, he's got guns here, he's got guns here, he's got his 4 missile launcher here, and in this case he's got Top Gun and, or Top something and Flak as the Battlemasters. And that is, and then of course if he wants an extra backpack due to he's got a lot of weight, he's got a backpack on him. And that is Springer all weaponized with 6 gun. Now we got one more weaponizer to go. Now, as far as weaponizers, Brunt is actually my least favorite to combine. Because these settle for the feet. Usually it's these for the feet, but he only has one 5mm peg on one, so that's got to be the cannon. These 2 chain turrets are the feet. You've got a shield here. The body and the gun make a gun, and this makes a missile launcher. All the other guys have a lot more guns per se. This guy doesn't have that many guns. But he is pretty cool. And that's about it. So we got part of the tank turret, the other gun. This is the body. This is the waist. These are the 2 legs. This is the backpack. And these are the arms. And nothing on the back. And that is Springer with weaponizer Brunt. Alright, now we're back to Springer in robot mode, and this concludes the review. I hope you guys liked the review. I hope you enjoyed Springer and all his many configurations with all the weaponizers. I do like the Siege line. I like how it's all compatible, all the 5mm slots, all the pegs. You can do basically whatever you want with these figures. I was hoping they would do Springer in Titan's Return, but I'm glad they saved him for the Siege toy line. And, if you'd like to get this figure, and there is a link below with Amazon or some other affiliate, feel free to purchase it then. It does help me buy other figures. We try to stay up to date, but obviously these toys are expensive and we can't buy all of them. So check out my playlist. Check out, we do DC, we do Transformers, we do Marvel, we do Lego reviews, we do all new toy sightings. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications. And as always, this is Rodimusbill saying till all are one, and let the siege begin.